Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
With one last lock-in for them to go. They know what their bot lane's looking at. It's just what they want to counter with here in the top lane against Huni on that Gnar pick. And it's Graves. Second time that we will be seeing Graves.
So both junglers clashing here. Vision given over, but Closer did a full clear, so level 4 on Lee Sin, looking to still make moves mid.
Oh, and he is here. A nice charm onto Vex, the Orb of Deception for the additional damage. A nice hit from Closer, first blood onto Abdaga.
Oh man, that is really rough for Takeover, and I feel for him on the Vex there, because he's pushing up, and he still has Flash to work with.
And now hovering over towards this top side. There is a ward that Huni will see for a moment's time, but now right in that smoke screen, temporarily taken away. Hopping on over Closer's head, uses the flash into the tower, but Closer, he goes for it and he takes it.
Yeah, but it is a very early lead for the solo lanes of 100 Thieves off of the back of Closer. Full clear Lee Sin. Yeah, both teams know they're on support roam timers. Nobody's in the bottom lane. So each support revealing themselves clearing out Vision right now. And it's looking like we're going to get a banger at this Rift Herald.
Ooh, who are you going in? Oh, Shen Yi right in the center of it all. A charm directly from Takeover and exhausted immediately upon entering Closer. A little bit dangerous for him, but it's Steven that loses his life. The trade back onto Closer. Both of the jungles eliminated, but the mid laner taken down. Takeover gone as well, but the hits are too good. Blast Cone for some of that separation, but FBI Speedy gets more shots in. Still, survival from a couple members of TSM, but it's the 2 for 3. That Rift Herald dropping too, so they can assure it's a full takedown wave here on the backside too. So 100 Thieves though.
Yes, lead, got his Hullbreaker first. Meanwhile, the rest of the team, you don't have to spend extra resources to topside. They can use them bot.
Nope, you flash on down, you finish off the kill. Closer with the emotes to follow, the most important part.
Force him off of it. Now he doesn't have ult to escape. He might have to flash.
Yeah, through the gate, Closer comes on by, and Huni did push up that wave recently, so a little bit of assistance for TSM if necessary. But you gotta worry about what 100 Thieves bring on through. A little bit to the side is where one goes, but everybody goes into Berserk. Shen Yi actually throwing down the stopwatch in the process, the handshake to pull him right back on in. Now Abdaga getting another kill under his belt, and they're still going for it. A nice lockdown from Closer onto Takeover, but he's retreating towards Spica. Now in enemy territory, Tactical is here with the Acathia Rain, so that hits pretty hard, and Closer knows to back off.
In exchange for this top side for 100 Thieves, but 100 Thieves can then also rotate over. They don't have to stop. They've got the early lead in pushing power.
Sticking around for a bit of time to make sure they capitalize upon that pushing power, putting the war, wanting to make sure the pressure is still pushing over towards mid to keep Tactical at bay as long as possible. The Dragon now spawn right in the middle of this bush. Spica now is the center of attention, has to crash on away, but Shen Yi also brought down low. Closer going into stasis immediately upon the route that has been taken by Renata Glass, very effective, but Takeover just so dangerous here. Closer immediately onto Tactical, getting the trade back and forth. 4 eliminated for TSM, only a jungler lost for 100 Thieves. Huni on the retreat.
Watch as the 100 Thieves will take the Dragon after already taking the lives of the rest of his teammates.
Because of their championship status, but the streak that they have has put them so much in contention within the standings against Cena on the Ahri, and off of the power that they have accumulated, should be able to take this mid turret.
Brute force a win in a team fight. 100 Thieves continue to split them apart.
And TSM right now spending a lot of time to be able to trade this back. 100 Thieves in the meantime just want to get a little bit of that reset for their bot laners.
3 should be fairly simple for 100 Thieves to collapse on. Shen Yi actually getting collapsed on in the river.
Knock up to try and capitalize upon. Closer goes back in though, into stasis. Shen Yi goes, but in the backline, Tactical has been blasted, so a lot of the damage no longer available for TSM. Kick goes on to Spica. Spica goes on down. Takeover zooming on in to take down Closer, but they are still at the player deficit. The gun damage too strong here, and Shen Yi is just a few shots away from someday Dredge line.
Let's take another look at it. 100 Thieves, they see Shen Yi into the river, and they're like, that is illegal. This is our river. This is the 100 Thieves river. Shen Yi, once again, the target. Closer, chunked to 50%, but the collapse from 100 Thieves is huge. Huhi quickly.
Now Abdaga using the Hex Gate to get over towards the back for a little bit of surrounding action, and now TSM are rattled out of this.
Mid lane gets annihilated. FBI here. able to clean it up while Someday goes topside.
Over here towards mid, the range of 100 Thieves reigning strong when they can take down this inhibitor turret and turn their eyes towards the inhibitor itself. Another hook in, the crash down, closer, safeguard back towards Huhi, so he stays alive despite being chunked down fairly low. Knock up onto FBI in the back line from that dredge, or right now for the depth charge rather, from Shen Yi. So an imperative ultimate utilized from TSM. The onslaught so strong from 100 Thieves here means they can take 2 inhibitors and then move elsewhere. That's a big one, that's for sure. TSM, it's feeling like that itch of having to be somewhat on the last stand. 100 Thieves with this Baron push are still going through, only 22 seconds on it. Charm directly goes into the stopwatch from Shen Yi, but way over on the opposite side, Huni getting bailed out effectively. Someday into stasis he goes as well. A good old knockdown onto one little big old bug means that Tactical is out of it, and the rest of 100 Thieves just have a few more hits to go on to Huni. Abbedagga flashing on forward, but it's answered by the flash from Huni, who eventually falls. It's Takeover making the last stand here for TSM. They'll take down this turret eventually, but right now they're just feeling good about the push that they have been making.
They certainly are, and 100 Thieves looking to extend their win streak to 6 games here on the first day of Super Week.
Third inhibitor down as well. We'll get those double supers as long as you're hitting something right. And Abbedagga and the rest of the team have been hitting a lot. 2 bounties onto your biggest damage dealers. There's a depth charge rolling on through.
Okay.
See if they can capitalize. Once again, going on in and exhaust used on to Takeover to try and keep this away. A good old smash from Huni, but can they follow up? There's no longer an FBI to worry about, but they lose their mid laner. They lose their support on the side of TSM, and they lose another one here. And 100 Thieves are feeling good even without their ADC, except Closer, he's pretty low. Sidestepping what Huni has brought through. Charm to get the triple kill for Abbedagga. Huni should be able to actually burn the rest of them. Someday, directly in the base, he takes down the Nexus turret. So no, TSM, if you can't make this stand, you have officially for the first time missed out on playoffs in the history of the organization. 100 Thieves out on top.
The top teams came out swinging today.